Alright. So, thank you all for coming today with all the units here. Right, now today I'm going to be going over something critical and something that is important for the community. And for every single member of your milsims, it is important for them to know. So our community is currently in its infancy, but like a child we must care for it, protect it, and maintain its growth. For months I have had to tolerate a group of people that call themselves milsims. For months. They call themselves milsims, but they are who have now and who have always been unwelcome, unwanted, and they are everywhere. They are seriously everywhere. They are on social media, they are in our communities, they join our community games, and ear rape. They are everywhere. Okay? They would sit there and try to change the traditional roots of milsim and corrupt the community with their childish views on how to better the community, when none of their views were to actually better the community, but to further their own milsims. And then they twist it and accuse us, my milsim, of doing that. Luckily, none of you here have done that so far. These people are and have always been inferior to those that reside in our community. They lie and preach hate, all whilst rotting at the core of what milsim is. These invaders of our once pure, united community have turned it into a cesspool of toxicity and inaccuracy. You can see examples of this within the communities of recruitment posters from the second, which are full of memes. Memes, they're not even recruitment posters. They state they are, but they're not. It destroys the values of what milsim used to be. Our purity of heart, and that has kept the community alive with traditional milsim ways. We have accepted them upon arrival. Those that are new to the milsim community, those that have accepted them upon arrival to this community, I highly praise you. For those that are new to milsim that have bought into it, I highly praise you. Okay? Because you are the people that are far outshining those that claim to have been in milsim for years, yet do not follow the traditional roots of milsim and try and do these unorthodox things that go against everything that the legacies of these great milsim leaders that made this community for us to have fun in. They're just completely tarnishing them. It's disgusting. Right. It is our breed of milsim that will pave the way to the future of milsim on battlefield. It is important that we are now united more than ever. We are all one people, one community, and one legacy that the future generations of milsim leaders will praise for our bravery to not falter against the breeding rats that encircle our pillar of hope. We are the leaders that will be change. Your men are the soldiers that will squash the vermin that dare to stain the traditional values of a military simulation on battlefield. It is our duty to protect the burden of survival for our predecessors and build a brighter future for our people. All our members. It is important that these people in the future could become future milsim leaders on different battlefield games. It is critical that we show them the traditional milsim instead of leading them astray in these unorthodox matters. It will be hard, nothing is easy, but it is only together that we can complete the task that others would find impossible. So far we have been doing that, talking to DICE themselves, getting in league with Westy. These things have never been done in Battlefield before, ever, within the milsim community, yet we are doing them here and we are doing them now. So when you come across this infestation knocking at your door, do not be afraid, as we are behind you. Do not falter, as all of us here are with you. Do not crumble, as we are all united as a community. Thank you. Now, a second thing I wanted to say very quickly, which is most distressing to me. I've had news that the other community have started to send spies into our community. Mainly UAF has been targeted by this, mainly for our success against these other milsims, these sub-milsims, these inferior milsims that dare call themselves by the names and the titles of which we strive to build up into something greater. We must make sure that these people do not tarnish milsim's reputation and do not destroy our ties with DICE like they are doing from what I've got complaints for them, complaining about on my YouTube channel, that why there's so many toxic messages because of these people. We need to be ready and willing to fight together in a united crusade against these sub-milsims. You might be wondering why I call them sub-milsims. It's the term that is used for milsims that do not follow the traditional values. They are disgusting, and they are not milsims, they are competitive clans. They do not get to call themselves milsims like us that have invested so much time into creating what we love doing. Now this spy, we do not know his name, but I know the person who gave us the tip-off that they are spying. They have threatened to DDoS myself as well as other leaders within this community and hack my YouTube channel, which I don't even know is possible. I don't think that's actually possible. These are the people that we are dealing with. These are the kind of people that dare have the audacity to come to us and say that we act like children. It is our duty to be ready at a moment's notice to go on a crusade of extermination against these units. Because by God, UAF is ready, but are the rest of you ready? I hope so. Because these are the kind of milsims that I want in the community to be ready to defend traditional milsim. Not those that will hinder us and fault everything that we have built so far. I'm sorry, but I will not allow that. And we will cut this rot from the stem of the plant, if necessary. So I wanted to get you all here today, and your men, to be able to understand the situation that we are in. We are strong and they are weak, and they are afraid of that. They hate us because of it, and it is apparent. Yet we must continue to grow, and we must be united in times such as this. Arguments about whatever is unnecessary and hinders the community, we must work together to strive to build. Operation Newborn has been a partial success, mainly headed by UAF. It'd be even greater if we did Operation Newborn again and had your full support in helping to bring newer milsims into the community. It is something we can do and we are capable of. We just need everybody on board with those kind of things that we need to do. We are destined for greatness, gentlemen. We just need everybody to be on board. Alright, well that is it. That is it from me. But I hope that you understand the situation that we are in. We are possibly going to be entering into one of the biggest milsim wars that milsim has ever seen, between our community and the sub-community outside of the barbarians that are knocking at our door. Thank you. Right, you can mess around in the server until the round ends.